Sagan.
See, the difference is you aren't food, and he has food.
Can I do a dramatic reenactment?
Sure.
This is Sagan waiting on dinner. You ready?
I mean, not spinning directly. They're running in circles, but yes. Right before dinner, like we were in the kitchen. They knew that food was coming, and Sagan was running in a tight circle, going meow 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 meow. It was a good dramatic reenactment.
Thanks.
Now I hope someone gifts that and it's there on the internet forever. Also, by the way, hello everyone and welcome to Thursday. The spinning is a good segue into talking a little bit about how I have felt today, and unfortunately, it's not better, but I think we finally have some answers. It is Dizzy Day 3, or Diz 3. I'm very Diz 3. Tomorrow, I guess I'll be Diz 4. And the bad news is I am still dizzy. Another full day of like, oh God, what's happening? But today is the first day that I have felt, I think, fairly confident that there was something wrong, because today I started to develop a pain in my ear. So I think it's an ear infection. It's taken a while to like get started, certainly, but I think it's an ear infection because we did breakfast stream this morning. It was a really fun breakfast stream. We talked about snakes for a long time. And we really enjoyed ourselves, but I told myself that if I wasn't better by this morning, I was going to call the doctor, so that's what I did. And my ear didn't really start hurting until a little bit later in the day, but I made that appointment, this morning, so I'd be able to go to the doctor. And they couldn't get me in today. They said I wouldn't be able to get in until tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to the doctor. And I actually called the ENT, and I was seeing if I could just go directly to them, and they said no. They said no. They said, if you're dizzy, you have to go to the general care, and they have to do blood work, and they have to do an EKG, and only then will you be allowed to go to the ENT. I was like, well, all right, that sounds awful, because that means I have to pay 2 doctors. So what is I am dizzy for a few days could easily turn into God knows how much money. But, I decided, fine. Not like I had a decision anyway. So I called the general care and I made an appointment with them for tomorrow. But the good news is, again, if this really is an ear infection, the general care should be able to take care of it. They're probably going to prescribe me antibiotics, and I'll just try and get back on taking my allergy meds every day, and I'll get rid of this one and then keep away future ones. I'm going to be real with you guys. I think it's something in this house, because I didn't have ear infections at the apartment, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I did. I got my first ear infection ever in college, and I think I vlogged about that. I think that was when I was in Barnard, and I think that we talked about that a little bit in the early vlogs. But I think it was because I had mold in my room, and I think it's a kind of a similar situation here, where my guess is that at the apartment I didn't have any ear infections there that I remember, and it's because that place is pretty clean, like the people kept it, clean. And then this house, I think maybe like there's mold or something in the house, and I think maybe that's why it's affecting me, and that's why I got an ear infection again. Am I right? I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong, but that's kind of my theory. Because growing up, I never had a single ear infection. I didn't have one until I went to school, and I had one there. I didn't have one in Columbia. I didn't have one in the apartment, and I have another one. I had one here, so I don't know. But I'll go to the doctor tomorrow and finally get that taken care of. So I need the world to stop spinning, man. I've never had this like this. I know that the inner ear fluid is what affects your balance and your equilibrium and all that stuff, and that can certainly affect how dizzy you feel. But I've never had an ear infection that did this specifically, where I felt dizzy for days before I even ever had any other symptoms. That's weird. And needless to say, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, but I'm dealing with it. Anyway, that's it, really. Like, we've worked today. We had a meeting for something tonight. I can't announce it yet. It's probably announced by this time, but just to be safe, I'll wait. But it's something we'll be able to announce pretty soon. It's an event that we're doing later in the year. But what we can do is we can end the vlog off by eating a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat time.
It's Kit Kat time. I'm sorry, Mal. It's called the Kit Kat Challenge. It's the challenge is eating the.
Give me the camera. Leave the house.
Oh no! All right, so today's Kit Kat is. See, we did this last, so
Yeah,
now we're
so
back
up
up
to
to this
there.
top row, and we're working this
Well,
way.
it doesn't matter, but go for it.
Yeah, let's do that. So next up is
Ruby. No other identifying information.
My favorite fruit, rubies.
Ruby grapefruit?
Maybe. That seems.
I mean, I like grapefruit.
That seems somewhat feasible. Let's try it. Personally, I think all Kit Kats should be packaged long like this.
Is it pink?
It's pink. Kinda. It's not as pink as like the strawberry one, because those are really pink. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a darker shade. Kind
Yeah,
of like
it is.
a muddy, like a poop pink.
Great.
Now you're really excited to eat it, right? Doesn't have much of a scent, actually. Like the tiniest hint of citrus. And that's about it.
I think it's grapefruit.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's grapefruit, but it's so weak. It's interesting because some of the other flavors are just like punch you in the mouth, and this one's kind of like, here you go. Huh. Either way, I like experiencing a new flavor every day. So there's grapefruit, I think. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Actually, there's it's kind of an aftertaste of grapefruit.